Arsenal 0, Newcastle 1. What a game of football we just watched with a lot of controversies. Wow. Where do we start? I mean, great game. You could say very physical game. And for many football fans, you could say that you would not think Arsenal would be able to stand to that type of physicality. They actually did. They went in there. They played hard. They played tough. Newcastle wanted to kick. They wanted to push. They wanted to do everything. And the first controversy in the game is one player I really love, Bruno Guimaraes. Very good player. Why on earth he stayed on that game? I don't understand how he stayed on the pitch. Bruno Guimaraes got fouled. He thought he got fouled. The referee said played on. And he ran over with a forearm super high. And he hit Gervinho in the side of the head. Okay, I can understand that the referee didn't see it. I'm with that. There's like a fourth official and there are linemen on the pitch. I'm not talking about VAR. I'm just talking about those guys on the pitch. Those officials that are on the pitch. The problem with VAR in the Premier League is those four officials, the referee, the two linesmen, and the fourth official, they lazy. They do not want to make any calls. They were like, oh, okay, it's okay. It's going to go to VAR. And what was VAR doing? Why wasn't the game stopped to just check? To me, it's a clearly a red card. It's a sent off. You don't have to be a football fan to be like, hey, what is he doing? He put his forearm up. And I don't think that's a normal way for you to approach a play. And Bruno Guimaraes know exactly what he was doing at that situation. He wanted to hurt Gervinho. So why they allow him to stay on the pitch? You could say, yeah, maybe it's because it's early on the game. It's about I can't remember how long it was. Maybe the 30th minute of the game. Maybe if that would have happened, say 70th or 60th minute, they probably would have looked at it. No, this is not what the rules are for. Those guys have to be able to sit there, watch the game, and if there is a situation, they need to alert the referee to stop the game. VAR, in my opinion, in England is gonna come down to this one of these days. There's gonna be a game where a huge game, whether for the title or for Champions League play, and then they're just gonna poo-poo it all over the place. They're just gonna lay a fat egg like they normally do. So then it's gonna become a problem. A club gonna lose millions of dollars because they didn't get to the Champions League, or they're gonna lose millions of dollars because they didn't win the Premier League. So that's the situation that we have in England. I just do not understand how on earth those guys all get paid every week to sit there, watch. Your job is to watch to see what problem that's happening on the pitch for you to say, oh, Mr. Official, there's a problem here. Let's take a look at this. And let's go to the goal. I mean, I don't want to make it seem like Newcastle deserved to win because the referee said that they won the game. I mean, the goal, they said that it stands. But there's two things that happen in the game, in the goal, in my opinion. You have an offside, and you have the ball out of bounds and a push on the back of Gabriel. And to me, clearly, it's a push. Joel Linton has two hands in the back of Gabriel pushing him. And Gabriel went flying, and Gabriel is a big man. I don't think at that point of the game, you would say that Gabriel was trying to dive to allow a referee to make a call. At that point of the game, you want to stand firm and fight and be strong as much as you can if you're not being pushed. And the referee allowed that to happen. No foul called on the play. The goal stand, and we're going to go to VAR. And those three situations, Was the ball out of bounds? Inconclusive. Offside? Inconclusive. Foul, which you could see with your two eyes in both angles, back in front, inconclusive. I don't understand. It was a great game of football. Enjoyed the game. I felt like Newcastle came out with the intensity. They said, like, you know what? We're going to play hard. We're going to put Arsenal to the test. We're going to push. We're going to kick. We're going to do everything in the back of in the book to allow the referee to keep us in the game. And the referee allowed the game to play on like that. It was a physical game. They allow it to be physical. So once something happened like that, a foul or a guy could have get sent off, you don't make the call, then there you have it. It's really, I feel bad for the Arsenal fans because watching the game, I enjoyed the game. I was like, wow, look at Arsenal standing up to that physicality. That always been the issue with this team for years. But you was like, okay, they doing their job. And Kai Havertz himself could have get sent off at one point because he went sliding in. But when you're really looking at the replay, you could be like, okay, yellow card, I'm with it, I get it, fine. But those two situations, that Bruno Guimaraes one, I just don't understand how you could explain that to a coach or to a club to say like, hey, you know what? That's part of the play. That's part of the game. That's part of the rule for him to remain on the pitch. No, Bruno Guimaraes should have been sent off clearly. I think even the Newcastle fans that was watching the game, that saw that replay, they'd be like, oh my gosh, we just got away with one because Bruno just blatantly put up his arm up and made contact with Jorginho. And after looking at the replay, the referee is looking at the play. He didn't stop it. I'm okay with that. But where is the fourth official? Where is the lineman? And most of all, where is VAR? Why these guys are not making these calls? Hey, stop the play. Hey, Mr. Official, we have a problem here. There's a situation. This needs to be looked at. But this is the Premier League. We love the Premier League. We're going to turn in no matter what because controversy like that happen week in, week out. I enjoyed the game. I just felt like if I was an Arsenal fan, I'll be fuming at this moment because your team just were unbeaten for 10 games. And then today, you take a L, you asking yourself, hey, do we deserve to lose this game? Or we didn't do enough to at least take a point in a hostile environment in a place that's very difficult to win in? But VAR intervened. VAR didn't make the call. Arsenal get the loss. Newcastle wins. I don't know. Listen, if somebody can explain it to me, maybe I may understand what VAR is, how they make these things, but I just do not get it. It's just crazy, man. If you guys have anything to say, positive, negative, agree, disagree, please leave a comment below. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Wow, what a game.